What do you listen to? Anything particular?
Just not fucking rock and roll and screamo, bro.
No, Olivia Dean.
I don't even know who that is. But...
You don't know Olivia Dean? Bro, as if you don't know this song 100%. You can never, bro, it doesn't matter how many tattoos you got. You know Olivia Dean. You know the song?
Yeah.
Alright, we'll hit this red up fly.
So I normally like put the bench in more, have these up all the way.
Yep. It's fucking good to see. Like when you, it's not good to see, but you know when you throw up all those old videos of you, bro, like unrecognizable way. Like a footy player gearing up, taking all my tracksuit off. It's a good tracksuit, eh? It's game time, baby. This is how you know we're getting real. When's your show, bro?
September's the first one.
Oh, you're doing C?
Yep.
Oof.
Do you want these?
No, I got some, bro. Got some here. Yeah, season C.
Yep.
I got a decent team for season C, actually. IFBB, obviously.
I've seen your whiteboard upstairs. Yeah, you got a few boys on.
Yeah. A couple. Half and half with the
When was the
netties.
last time you competed?
22. I actually prepped in 24. And then the show was getting cancelled, so I didn't end up going through with it. And which I was gutted about because fuck, I was on too. But, bro, I didn't think I was going to go again for a while, but I'm starting to think about next year now, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll go back into an off season, and then I'll think about next year.
How long have you been with Joe?
A year, just over a year.
Yeah.
Man, that's who I did that last prep with.
Yeah.
Fuck, he's unreal, eh?
Yeah, I think if I was to ever leave my coach, like Joe would be my next.
Bro, his pharmaceutical knowledge is unlike anyone else. And then just his training practices too, which, I mean, I would assume some of your current training practices have probably been influenced by Joe, you know what I mean?
Same as my fucking PDs, bro.
Yeah, 100%.
It's like we just started we just finished up a health phase.
Yep.
And then starting prep, he goes, I'll get Joe to I'll get Joe to have a look over all your stuff before we start prep.
Yeah, bro, because Joe does consulting.
Yeah.
So I was actually looking at doing that with Stanny this year.
Yeah.
Just to learn, bro.
He's a freak, bro.
Just to learn. I was going to get Joe to help consult just so I can learn off Joe.
Yeah.
But that's why I always say to a lot of my boys, I'm up front. I'm like, dude, me having Joe, you get influence from that as well.
Yeah. Yeah, same as Michael. Michael's been the best thing for me when I come into coaching.
Yeah. Bro, that's what when guys say to me, like, when they're coming into the coaching business and they're like, what would you suggest I do to level up? Bro, go get a coach. Yeah, so many coaches haven't been coached before.
Yeah. Some people have that big of an ego as well, where they think like because they are a coach, they don't need one. Yeah.
The best thing that ever happened to me was getting coached. That's how I learned the most, man. So when are you entering prep soon?
Yeah, like 4 weeks.
Yeah. Nice. Are you working?
Yeah. I was like,
sorry, bro. I just realized how that could be insulting. Are you fucking trying now or what? I just mean like, is this a working set? Alright. Don't hesitate to correct me if I'm doing it wrong, bro, because I haven't done this one before.
No, you're right. Okay. Come on. One more at least. Go. Go. Go.
One more.
Up. Push.
One more. Two working?
Yeah. Yeah, like Michael had me on like 0.6 every day, like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And then he goes, I'm going to have a consult with Joe about you and show him all your stuff. And then Joe goes, triple it.
Fuck.
So he put me up to like...
Straight away?
Just sawed off 2 straight off the bat.
Fuck.
2 mil a day.
Total? Or
Yeah, no, 2 mil, nearly 2 mil a day.
of test?
No, like
Total.
Test mass primo, yeah, total, yeah.
Shit. Statin, what's that?
Cholesterol.
Right. I haven't heard of that one before, statin.
Yeah, I've had cholesterol problems my whole life. It runs real hereditary in my family.
Yep.
And then when I was a fat fuck, just drinking cruises every day, didn't help.
Are you from Queensland?
Yeah.
Alright, let's get it. Big set. Easy 12, bro. Let's go. Let's get it. Go on, easy 12. Get it done, get it done. 2 now, 2 now, 2 now, 2 now, 2 now, 2 now. Go on. Last. Oh, fuck. Just bodybuilding? Is that all you're doing? You have a cracking classic?
Maybe, just depends on weight.
Yep. What's the cap for your height?
I think 93,
Alright, what are you at now?
114.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Last time I was 83 on stage.
Yep.
Let's go. How many is that?
7.
Let's go. 8. Push. Come on. 10. At least 2 more by yourself. 1. Come on. 1 more. 1 more. Let's go. Push. Push.
Good one.
Push.
Ah.
Right, bro.
Fuck, I'm always like trying to have a fucking fit, trying to get the shit out of it. Fuck. Right. Peak flies?
Yep.
How long have you been like training for, like properly?
Fuck, since, you know that DRC fit?
Yep.
Crazy cunt. I started with him in like 2021.
Okay.
But before that, it was just like drugs.
Did he at all help you through what you were going through? Or were you sort of already
I was
recovered?
pretty good, but like he's really good for getting cunt sober.
Yeah.
Really
I've
good.
watched him do a few, bro. He's done some fucking
Yeah.
incredible shit, man.
But that's his only demographic that he can hit.
Yes.
Like, if the amount of boys that I've got now that have come from him.
I work with a few boys that have come from
Because
him
they're
too.
just like, bro, like, because I don't know if you've seen or heard, but like every single person's on the stepper for 50 minutes every day.
Yep.
Everyone's eating the same thing: steak and something for dinner, bagel with bacon, eggs for breakfast, and chicken and fried rice for lunch.
Yeah, it's not the same.
And everyone eats the same thing except different quantities.
A few of the boys that have come to me have said like, just the regimes around like waking up, journaling, the expectation on that they said it was incredible to get them through and get them out the other side. But once you've sort of recovered, it's not really
what I said to everyone that leaves. I'm like, bro, eventually you just outgrow particular coaches.
100%.
And I'm like, bro, I can't say a negative thing about him because he did help me so much.
Yep.
But like, yeah, his methods for people that aren't trying to become like
sober.
Yeah, aren't trying to sober up, just don't work.
Yep.
Like it's unrealistic.
Yep. Feeder set?
Yep.
Too light, eh? So what would you say, was there like a defining factor that led you down the path that you went down? Selling drugs and all that shit?
Well, when I moved out with my first missus, when I was a first year apprentice, rent was like $360 and I was earning like maybe $450 a week.
Fuck.
And I was just like, fuck, if I have to make this work, I need more money. So like I'd always sold pingers as an 18-year-old. And then like I bought my first half ounce of rack. And I told this guy, I said, hey brother, I need a ticket because I've got no money. And like, I don't know how long it might take me, bro. Like it could take me a month.
Yeah.
Could take me 2 days. And I messaged the cunt in 3 days and, hey brother, I need more. And he goes, what do you mean? I said, bro, I sold it all. He's like, already? I'm like, yeah. He's like, well, fuck. And then I ended up being his supplier. And I ended up being his supplier's supplier, and then just grew this
naturally grew.
Just grew this huge empire, bro.
Fuck.
But like the last 3 years of my career, I actually went more.
Of your career.
Yeah.
Of my criminal career.
I actually went backwards more than I did forwards because like the guys that were working for me, like they were robbing me the whole time, but like I couldn't really accuse them because they were running my whole enterprise. I couldn't be like, oi, something's not adding up here. I know you boys are stealing from me because they're just like, yeah, well, sweet, fuck you. We're going to take everything. Because I didn't know where anything was.
Yeah.
It was in all safe houses all over the place.
Yeah.
And so I could never accuse them, but I just knew. But I just got so complacent and lazy that I just couldn't really get me fucked.
Yeah.
And then found out there was like 800 grand over 2 years that they'd stolen.
Fuck. Damn. So it's just more natural progression than anything.
Yeah. Yeah, I obviously never had an intentive to be where I was.
Yep.
At that level.
Yep.
But yeah, like you say, just naturally grew.
Yep.
Just met more and more people.
Yeah.
Put myself in more and more situations that I probably shouldn't have been. You know what's the best, bro? SoundCloud.
Yeah, I use SoundCloud.
Really?
You just search a genre and then it just spits out heaps of cunts mixing.
Yeah, that's what I want.
And it's just like, yeah, it's the best. But like my stepdad was like a mad drug addict my whole childhood.
Yeah.
So like I've always been exposed to it.
Yeah.
So that's probably like my counsellor reckons like that's where I considered it to be okay.
It's probably where you enabled it,
Yeah.
where it was like, right, it's not that bad.
Yeah, exactly right. So I was always exposed to drugs from a young age. Come on. How many is that?
9.
Come on. 10. You got 2 more at least. Push. Push. 1 more. And then you got 2 more assisted. Push. Push. 2 more now. Let's go.
Yep.
Up. 1 more minimum. Up. 1 more now. Let's go. 1 more. Up, 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 up.
That was good. That was working. All right, let's get it. Big set, working set. Nice. 3. Easy work. 8. Easy. 9, come on, nice and smooth. Get him up again. 5 from here. 5, control. Good. 4, good eccentric, it's all down. Come on. 3, good. Get up. 2, last. Really slow eccentric on this one. Nice. That's it, bro.
How long have you been at it now? I've been over 10 years, eh?
2019, so...
Oh, online.
26.
Yeah.
Yeah, 7 years.
Yeah.
But bro, I wasn't like fully online until like 2021.
Yeah.
And then even then, bro, it was so fucking slow. I didn't really start growing until like 23.
What was the pivotal shift? You reckon?
It was me on social media, bro.
Yeah.
One of my close mates just said, "Fuck, bro, just start filming." And I did, bro. And I was so shit at it. But it's so cliche because like what you hear a lot of social media people say, I just started.
Yeah.
But they say that because that's literally the truth. It sounds too easy to be true, but it's literally that. It's just starting.
2.
Oh.
Come on. 3.
I usually only do 1 working today.
4.
The second set's rough.
Let's go. 5. Come on. 6. Let's go. At least 10. 7. 8. Come on. 9. 10. 2 more now. Push.
Yep.
Push. 1 more. Up. Up.
Oh.
What's your take on everyone sort of slagging everyone on social media about like, oh, it's just the industry full of good editors and good filmers and like the good, like, you know, like Nick McCallum's always carrying on about how most cunts in the industry aren't even qualified and...
Bro, what? Yeah. Look, when Nick McCallum specifically, I see his content and what he speaks about it, and I feel like there's a lot of truth to what he's saying. However, it's demographic specific, right? Like there are a certain type of people that don't need highly educated individuals to work with. Like at the end of the day, fat loss at its most basic form is energy in, energy out. And then it's more actually about human connection than it is about fundamental application. Do you know what I mean? So like, what I find with fat people, overweight people, is if you can build like a relationship with them, build trust with them, then introduce practical application after that, because a lot of them would look at someone like you or myself and go, what would you fucking know?
Yeah.
How would you know? It's easy for you. You're fit, you're healthy, you're this and that.
Yeah.
So it's like, you need to build that relationship first. So at its most basic form, I don't think you need to have a high degree of education. Do you know what I mean? It's more about like human care, like actually giving a fuck.
Yeah, that's where I think the industry's fucked, because there is so many people that don't have that care factor, but they are in it. Like the amount of cunts that come to me like, oh, I want to do it because I just want to work from my laptop, I want to travel the world. I'm like, well, it's not really like the why behind doing this, bro. Like because I'm telling you right now, like it's not as luxurious as what you think it is. Like the work that goes into it, it's not just sitting behind your laptop for 3 hours a day in Thailand, living your best life.
We're trying to hire at the moment. I think it's the hardest thing to pick apart. Is a lot of people's ideology around coaching is rocking up to a calf, doing a couple little wee check-ins, rocking out to the AMG, going down on the beach, you know what I mean? With my little soy latte. But like, dude, like, and then like, you know, someone comes here and you realize like, nah, we're behind the laptop like 12 hours a day.
Yeah.
And we work, like we're productive as fuck.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of expectations around coaching is so flawed, like, or understanding around what it is. But I think too, when it comes to social media, I think, dude, why even talking about someone else and their approach?
Yeah.
If you're doing that good, just focus on what you're doing.
Right.
All right, let's work. Did we go up? Hold on. Let's go up. Let's go up. Yep. All right. Minimum 10. That's it. Nice emphasis on that elbow extension at the top. Bang, there we go. Yep. 3, good. Yep. 4, right, now we fucking work, now we work. Get up. 5, good. 6, good. Come on. Up. 7, good. Get to work. Fuck. 8, fuck that, bro, you got 2. Let's go, you're getting it started. Good, you get it started. Get up. Go, give me 1, give me 1, give me 1, give me 1. Go. Oh, yeah, fuck. I gotcha. There we go. Oh, fuck. Damn. Big dog shit.
Yeah, I've had a few people that would consider themselves like influencers messaging me like, oh bro, see how well you're doing. Like I want to do it because I just want to, you know, go live in Thailand and just work from my laptop. And then like a month in, they're like, fuck bro, it's not as fucking easy as what I thought. And I was like, nah. A lot of time goes into this.
A lot of time, bro. A lot of people come into coaching and expect to get paid next week. Like,
well, that's what he said too, because he goes, bro, I've got 200,000 followers. I'm going to clean up. And said, all right, bro. And then instantly, a month later, bro, I only got 3 clients. Like I thought I was going to have heaps. I'm like, bro, you can't just post one story saying you're coaching and expect for people just to jump down your throat.
It's also like a reflection of your content too. Like, why do 200,000 people follow you?
Yeah.
Is it because you're doing dumb shit all the time? Well, then I'm not going to come to you.
He's an absolute flog.
Yeah.
Absolute flog.
But like if there's nothing in terms of education or showing human connection, there's nothing dragging people in. What do you do here? 2 working sets again?
Yep.
2 on everything? Fuck. Shit. Damn. Fucking, I'm still natty, remember? Still natty. All right, what do you work up to?
I haven't done, normally I'm doing this on a machine.
Right. Welcome to the big leagues, bro. Yeah. Welcome to the big leagues. All right, I might go like maybe, I'm pretty warm, so I might go like 40s, and I'll see if I can, I'll probably do like maybe 2 feeder sets.
Yeah.
And then 2 working. Oh. Oh.
Let's go.
Your knees?
Yeah. Has this been the best investment so far, this gym?
What's that, bro?
Has this been the best investment so far?
100%. 100%, dude. I was very worried about it like paying off.
Yeah.
But we've sort of managed it in a way where it kind of pays for itself. So what I've done is we've got 20 tags, 24/7 entry tags.
Oh, so you got...
So with clients, it's $50 a week.
Yeah.
And we've allowed 20 people and it keeps it super quiet, super private. Like you barely see 2 people in here at the same time.
Yeah.
But that payment basically pays for the mortgage on the place, you know what I mean? So we've pretty much got an office for free, which is sick. Nice. Yeah, I struggled from working from home, man. I felt super unproductive, eh?
Well, that's how I'm sitting at the moment. Like I have my good days and my bad days. But yeah, when I'm out and about, like at a cafe, I'm much more productive.
Yeah. It's so distracting at home, man.
Then, like, I hate being in a cafe because like I don't have access to my kitchen and like just easy microwave and shit. Like, the cafe I go to always heats up my food. It's like I just can't really be fucked lugging that big fucking esky that I had this morning.
Do you do loom chickens? Yeah. So do you do that at a cafe?
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to do that too. Yeah. Do you have like a mic or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to do that too. Ooh.
Is this still not working?
I don't know. I usually do this exercise first, so I'm actually...
What do you normally sit at? 60s?
Maybe 60s, yeah. For like an 8 rep set. Yeah, I'll go. I feel like that's the biggest difference that you notice when you like go from being enhanced to like TRT levels.
Yeah.
Is like your duration or your capacity to like push through high volume exercises or workouts. Like I just gas real quickly now. Alright, let's go. Easy money. Easy money. That's easy. Smooth, very smooth. Body.
Yeah, I didn't realise you were having a boy.
Yeah.
Makes sense that you're off. Like, I don't know if there's studies done, but like obviously,
I hear it all the time, bro.
Yeah.
Enhanced guys have girls.
Yeah, but like it makes sense because I don't know many boys that are bodybuilders that don't have girls.
Nah. Yeah, heaps of guys that I know all have girls. Is your one that you're about to have a girl? So you have two girls.
Yeah.
Did you like have a preference? I suppose your second one you probably would have wanted a boy because you already had a
I
girl.
want another girl.
Oh, you want another girl?
Yeah.
I've been girl dad.
Yeah. Like the bond that I have with my daughter
Yeah.
is like something that I can't even put into words.
Yeah.
So I was like, to have that again. It would have been because I'm going to get the snip after this.
Yeah.
So like, it would have been cool to see what a boy would look like. But like, I definitely wanted another girl.
Yeah. A lot of other mates that will say like that they love.
Yeah.
One of my mates has like a girl, had a girl first, had a boy second. He goes, man, I thought being a parent was easy until I had my boy. And he goes, fuck.
Yeah, bro. Every person I know with a boy is just like, brother, you think your girl's good? Like, my boys are a whole nother level.
Yeah, they're just hectic.
Yeah.
They're hectic.
Just chaos.
Yeah.
Destruction. But like, it's case by case. I know boys that are placidos.
Yeah.
But I also know that most boys are not placidos.
Nah.
But like, it really is. I always say, bro, I'm so big on it, like, kids are a reflection of you.
100%.
So like,
How the households run.
yeah.
All right, fuck it. Oh, fuck. Big dog's here, so we gotta eat. Oh, fuck.
You want to help up?
Nah. Distract me, bro, if I get help up. Whew.
Let's go. One. Two. 3. Come on. 4. Push. 5. Let's go. Up. Come on. Up. Up. Let's go. At least one more. Up. Up.
One with help.
Yep. Up.
Oh. Woo. No way am I backing that up on the second set. No way. Fuck. That was rough. You good from the bottom?
Huh? Ah, should be right.
There we go. Come on, throw them. 5, 6, 7, good. 8.
One more.
I got you. Easy money, bro. That's you again.
Do you still freelance with the other clients?
Stay away, mate. Stay away.
You run ads?
Yeah, we do. I mean, I don't really know what we do because she does it.
Yeah, we kind of pump it when we're running like a challenge.
Yeah.
But most of our leads come from organic content.
Yeah.
Yeah, most of
That's what we've learnt the most about, yeah.
Yeah, we might push a lead magnet every now and then to build our emailing list, but yeah, most of it comes from organic.
Yeah.
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 That's where it's at. Organic.
Yeah. I reckon like, while it's a necessity to have ads, especially if you want to continue to grow, it's like a lot of people think that that's going to change the trajectory of your business. The more I spend on ads, it's not, dude. Like, it's kind of like saying, I want to get on gear and then I'm just going to be a completely different bodybuilder.
Yeah.
If your nutrition's not on point, you're not sleeping well, you're not well hydrated, you're not training properly or with structure, get on gear, you still look like shit.
Yeah.
So same, if you've got a shit business, a shit structure, and then you throw ads in, you're still a shit business. Yeah, waste of money. Have you got like a minimum rep target?
I think it's 6 to 10 for these.
Oh, 6. Might be able to squeeze out one more on the 60s.
That client of yours that you mentioned before.
Stanny?
Yeah, has he gone enhanced now?
Has he what?
Gone enhanced now?
Bro, freaky.
Be wild to see.
Freaky, bro. Yeah, he'll be at the same show as you. Yeah.
He's I've seen him at my gym once, but then just on your stories, I'm just like, this kid is a fucking. How old is he? He's young.
26.
Crazy, yeah.
3K.
Yep. Let's go. Yep. 1. Yep. 2. Let's go. Yep. 3. 4. 5. Come on. Easy. 6. 2 more. Got ya. Let's go. Up. 1 more. Let's go. Up.
Yep. Holy fuck. I was about 112, 114 enhanced.
Yeah.
Let's go, big work. Up. Yep. Easy, bro. Let's go. Get up. 6. Now we work. 7. Good. Up. 1 more with me. Come on. Up. Good stuff. What made you want to compete? So what got you into competitive bodybuilding?
Well, I lost 20 kilos with Darcy.
Yeah.
And then I signed on with...
Worked with Sam for a bit. Did you?
No, I just did posing with Sam.
Right.
So, yeah, I was with Darcy, lost 20. And then just did my own thing for like 8 weeks. And then a mate of mine who was with Darcy as well goes, brother, you got to get on with this other guy that I'm on. He's a freak. And I was like, yeah, sweet, all right. And after like 4 weeks with him, I was just like, fuck, bro, like, should we just really have a good crack and see
with Michael? Yeah.
See how much further we can take this fat loss.
Yeah.
And he goes, yeah, bro, if you want it. But I soon realised, like, I had all these. I didn't follow anyone in the IFBB when I competed.
Yeah.
Because I knew it would fuck with my head.
Yeah.
But like, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do nationals. I'll do this show, that show. But I rocked over to the Queensland State show. Realised how small I was. Text Michael out the back and I said, cancel all those other shows, brother.
Yeah.
No way.
Bro, it's a lot of people don't understand how big those dudes are.
Bro. I remember going into it thinking, fuck, I'm looking good. Like, I look great. Rocked up to get tans on the show day. And I was just like,
holy fuck.
Way.
Yeah.
Like, I remember I was meant to be on stage with Joshy Andrews.
Yeah.
And I remember in the open bodybuilding, I was going up to the guy with the board and said, hey, bro, can you just scratch my name, bro? I'm not doing that, bro. Not a chance.
We got level raise, eh?
Yep.
Fuck, do you know when I started working with Muscle Nation? Fuck, I don't even really remember, eh? Nah. Maybe a year? It's hard, I can't, because there's no notable point, because it was so insignificant when I first started. It was just an affiliate type of thing to begin with.
Yeah.
And then it was like, obviously I had a code, and then it was just kind of like natural progression again. It was just like, I never posted, dude. So it was always like, they'd be in the group like, everyone needs to post, and I never did.
Yeah.
And they'd always email me, reminding me. And then one day they stopped emailing me and reminding me, but they kept sending me more stuff.
Yeah.
And then like, I started getting these payments coming in. And then I was like, hey, like what's going on here?
Yeah.
And then I did you remember that creatine video? I did a creatine video for them, and it was like, it did like $75,000 in sales, that video alone. Yeah. And they're like, oh, you know, this video here did X amount of sales, etc., etc.
So they look after that.
Then once you're at that point, they do.
Yeah.
I guess it's like anything, right? Like, and rightfully so. It's any form of relationship is an exchange of value.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even down to like your partner, right? Everyone has an exchange of value. So when you provide them with that value, bro, they're pretty good at returning it.
Up. Let's go. Up. Come on. Up.
Let's go. Easy, bro. Bro, if you shuffle a bit higher on that bench, you might get some more tension at the top there. Yeah. Here we go. Full depression of the shoulders at the bottom, sink. Yeah. That's it, like you're reaching for your knees, sink. Yeah. Here you go. Here you go, bro, good rep. I can push through. Let's work till near failure. Another 3, bro, another three. That's it, keep leading out with that pinky. Hit these laterals. Come on. Yeah, one more. Get up.
Oh, fuck it.
Good set, very good set. Shit thing about these cables, bro, is it's a big jump.
Yeah.
So like, you can hit like 15 on that first weight we're on, go up 1 tick, and then you're barely getting like 8.
1, 2, 3. Let's go. 4, 5. Come on. Let's go. Up. 6. Come on. Up. 8. Up. 1 more. Up.
Oh, fuck.
And then how did Tommy come in the front and picture?
So, I went to high school with Tom.
Oh yeah.
I actually went to high school with him, and he was in my... Yeah.
Or back home?
No, here.
Yeah.
So I met him when I was like 16.
Did you used to bully him?
Nah, I never used to bully him. He always says that. I never used to bully him. But like, dude, how I actually met him is I would stop people bullying him.
Yeah.
But he was in my computer class.
Yeah.
I fucking hated it, bro. So he would do all my work for me.
Yeah.
And we just sort of used to chat and get along like that. And he was hard out into photography, and I've been into training since I was like 14 years old. And I used to look up to like, do you know like Simeon Panda, Ulysses and all that? They were the big dogs when I was younger.
Yeah.
And I used to like...
I think Simeon Panda was one of the first ones I ever followed.
Yeah, bro. They like sort of started the fitness movement online.
Yeah.
To me anyway. And then sort of like see them with content and shit. And I wanted to go down that pathway when I was younger. So I'd get like Tommy, and he'd come and film and take photos in the gym and shit like that. Yeah. And I used to give him I'd like give him a pizza on the way home as payment.
You're the reason why he's fat, bro.
Little did I know it was a full term investment for me because it come back around and then I can help him with the weight loss. But yeah, I still like give him pizza and shit to do it, which is quite funny. Then he hit me up in 2023, at the end of 23.
Had you guys kept in contact?
Nah, and didn't speak to each other. And then 2023, we spoke, or he messaged me and he goes, man, I see what you're doing. I see the food that you put up. I want to do something like that. He's like, I've got gout. I'm 160. I'm immobile, and the doctors told me I'm going to die soon. So then, yeah, that's how we sort of, I guess, kicked it back off. 3, good. 4.
Yeah.
Come on.
Fucking hell, you weren't wrong about this jump.
Yeah. 5. Here we go. With me now. With me. Come on. Up. 6. Good. Yeah. Good aggression from the bottom. 7. Good. Keep him out wide. Yep. 8. 2 to go. 2 to go. 2 to go. 2 to go. Get him up. No go. Yeah. So that's how we sort of kicked it back off. And then it was cool, man, because he taught me a lot.
So like,
I was very much of the mindset back then with fat people. It's like, man, they used to piss me off.
Yeah.
Because everything was like, it's not fucking hard, have some discipline, turn up, get it done, go home. Because that's the mindset I had.
Yeah.
But he sort of just taught me about overweight people, their mindset. And while it is that simple, they're in such a different place, bro. Yeah. And a lot of it that I've learned too is like projection. Yeah. They walk into a gym, everyone's judging me, everyone's looking. No, you're looking and judging everyone, thinking they're judging you. Yeah. Not one person's looked at you.
Yeah.
So it's like being able to work with people like that, and I guess be understanding and not have that attacking mindset.
That was me at the start, bro. Because like when I started my weight loss journey, like I just dedicated my whole life to it. So like when I at the start of coaching, and people were like, "Oh, bro, like I could only go to gym once this week." I'm like, "What do you mean?"
Yeah.
Why? Like, "Oh, bro, you know, hard week of work, stress." I'm like, and like I always used to like confide in my coach and be like, "Bro, how the fuck do you deal with people that are useless?"
Yeah.
And he's like, "Brother, you need to understand that some people's 100%, that is them only giving 30%. Like not everyone's like you where they can just commit their whole life to it. Like you need to understand that some people's 30%, that is them giving 100%. I was like, fuck, okay. And that really made me change my whole thought pattern as well around like, okay, I actually need to be somewhat considerate and factor in their feelings and how they're also feeling. Like you said, a lot of them do suffer with anxiety, like crippling gym anxiety. I've got so many people that just like, bro, I just want to do food because I can't go to the gym. Yeah. Well, yeah, bro, it's all good.
Yeah, and simply telling them just fucking do it doesn't work. Nah, just doesn't fucking work
at all. Nah. And that's one thing I found, bro. Like, yeah, I really, even now, as much as I do have a hard approach, like I've softened a lot. Yeah. Especially with my bigger clients, because I realise like for them to be successful, you have to nurture them a little bit. Like you can't have that hard approach because they're just gonna be like, you know what, bro, that's too hard. Like I'm already anxious and struggling enough as it is. You're making it 10 times worse by trying to force me to do something I'm not comfortable with. Yeah. And then I'm like, yeah, okay, makes sense.
Man, when Tom first started, honestly, we'd do like in the hour of PT, we'd do like 2 exercises. Yeah. The other half of the time, me and him, I'd introduce him to other people in the gym. We'd have a good yarn, we'd have a laugh, we'd fucking make jokes and this and that. And I just...
So this is back when you were PT?
Yeah, bro. Yeah. And I was posting that on socials and everyone's like, fucking bagging me out, like, how the fuck do you get anything done? Like, you're not going to help him lose weight doing this and that. Yeah. But dude, my approach was like, get him comfortable in the gym. Because he wouldn't go without me. Yeah. Once I started doing that and he started building relations in the gym, bro, he was going to the gym without me and he loved it. Because it was his happy place now. So like, that was sort of the approach behind it. And yeah, that's what worked. What do we do now?
Triceps. Self.
Yeah, like clients?
No, so I've got one guy who come to me the other day. He's been with me for like 40 weeks. Yep. Who I never had a desire to do it because of how much goes into it. Like I look at how much that my coach had to put into my wife and myself. Yeah. Like my wife not long competed, and like the last 6 weeks, bro, it's like videos 2-3 times a day. Yeah. After every meal the last 2 weeks. And I'm like, brother, you couldn't pay me $120 a week to do that. No way.
It's a lot, bro. It takes a lot of passion, man. Comp prep takes a lot of passion. Like for prep itself, not just coaching people. But man, I think like when you do it for the first time as a coach too, like you know how you get that mad high on show day?
Yeah.
Bro, it's like, I feel like it's tenfold when it's for someone else. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so I got my first one doing the Nutty IFBB next year.
Oh, yep.
Next year. And I got one girl who's been with me for over a year who just come along and said as well that she wants to do it under me. So, because at first I'd be like, nah, I'll put you with my coach.
Yep.
I don't want to do it.
Yep.
It's well and truly out of my scope.
Yep.
Nor do I have a desire to want to do it. But then Michael, when I reached out to Michael to put this guy with him, he goes, no, bro, you're doing it.
Yeah.
He goes, you need to fucking learn.
Yeah, 100%, bro.
I'll guide you. Don't worry, you won't be on your own. He goes, but you need to fucking learn. I was like, all right, bro. Come on. How many is that?
12. Probably a bit too light.
Come on. Push.
So when do you potentially go away? What year?
End of next year, so end of 2027.
And how far, what's the distance between when you got caught or whatever to
End of 2023.
Fuck, bro.
Yeah.
Why do they do that?
I don't know.
Is that common? 4 years?
Yeah, yeah. 4 big cases it is. My lawyer's representing a guy, bro, who it's the biggest drugs and guns case in Australia. He's been out of jail for 12 years, waiting to get sentenced. And he'll like almost more than likely do life.
That's insane, bro.
And I met this guy because my lawyer put me in touch with him. Most ordinary looking bloke you'll ever look in your life. He's like in his mid 40s, late 40s. The most biggest stiff I've ever, like big, he looks like the biggest stiff.
Yeah. What does that mean, biggest stiff?
Like just a
hard dick.
straighty 180.
Shit.
But it doesn't bend.
That's cool. Nice. Rough a touch more.
What app do you use?
Trainerize. But like this studio version or something. What do you use?
Goodness.
Good?
That's all I've known. That's what Michael's used.
Yeah.
So like, that's just.
I feel like they're all much the muchness.
Yeah.
Would you ever make your own one?
No.
Fuck that, eh? No. It's a big investment for something that's already out there.
Yeah, it's like probably minimum 400, 500 grand.
What's your like when with your businesses now? Let's just say you weren't going away.
Yeah.
Let's say you don't go away.
Yeah.
What's like your vision for it? Like where would you like to go with it? Do you have desires where to go, or do you just sort of keep on keeping on?
Yeah.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Like, because I've always had in the back of mind of like that I'm going away, so like it's never really been a thought pattern that's come into my head.
You're not creating plans that you may not be able to fulfill.
Yeah, exactly. Like I don't want to set any unrealistic goals in my head for like the possibility of disappointment.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
So it's just like just taking every day as it comes.
Fuck, bro, that's it. That fucking baffles me, eh?
Let's go. Four. Let's go. 5. 6. Come on. 7. Come on. Let's go. Push. Push. Let's go. I got ya. Push. Push. Push.
Probably a stupid question, but if you could go back, would you obviously do it all differently?
I just like, looking back now, I'm just like, because I got my I did my plumbing apprenticeship, and then I did 1 year out of my trade, and pretty much like I was earning more money than you could ever think of, but still working.
Yeah.
And then COVID hit, and that's when I was just like, I wasn't really working. The guy I was working for was giving me like 1 day a week, and then I heard from like another tradie that because I was earning so much money and they all knew what I was doing, he sort of made a comment to one of the other tradies like, oh, I'm not going to give training work because he doesn't need it.
Yeah.
And I rung him. I was in my kitchen smacking lines, drinking cruisers on a weekday, and I rung him. And I said, what's this I'm hearing you're not giving me any work? He goes, well, brother, you're sitting in your apartment like getting cooked. Like, you clearly don't want it.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm only doing this because you're not giving me any work. Like, I need this work, so I stopped doing this. I tried to half blame it on him that I was a junkie.
Yeah, right.
And then, yeah, we just sort of had to fizzle out, and then I just sold every tool I ever had, bro. And
so would you say that you had a problem, like you had a drug problem?
100%, bro. I was doing minimum 2 balls a day. Minimum.
Fuck.
When I was a tradie, bro, this is how I used to start my day. 2:30 wake up, 2 pieces of toast, get in the car with a Red Bull, dry scoop pre-workout and skull a Red Bull, and have 2 lines.
Low cal though.
Yeah. And then I'd have 1 more line as I pulled up to the gym. Go to Zarafa's, get a ZBR and a large, like a grande caramel latte. Get to work, not touch it until the smoko bird came, so I would eat again. And then when the smoko bird came and I'd eat, I would just smack lines all day for the rest of the day. And just having to eat like 10, 15 Valiums on the way home because my missus at the time didn't like me doing it. So I'd come home sizzled, she'd lose her shit. So I'd eat like 10 Valiums and come home like a fucking zombie. And she's like, oh babe, what's wrong? I'm like, oh, heat stroke, babe, I've been in the sun all day. She's like, oh, I'll cook you dinner, just go have a shower and lay in bed. I'm like, yeah, thank you, babe.
Fuck me, bro, that's crazy.
And then I moved out by myself into the city, and that was the worst thing that I could have ever happened. It was like COVID, couldn't leave, wasn't working, had more drugs than you could know what to do with, more money. So it was just like waitresses and posies over every day of the week. I remember my first night at my apartment.
What a cycle.
I think I still got videos on my phone. I've got like 5 waitresses on my couch naked with lines on all their asses on my couch. Then I just filmed myself like going through, just smacking lines off all their ass.
What, and you had a missus at the time?
Yeah. Fuck. Bro, I was the biggest piece of shit.
Jesus. And is that your current, that's not your current missus?
No.
Gonna say. Nice, bro. 5. 6. Here we go, bro. Here we go. 8. Good. 9. Good.
Yeah, 1 more.
Come on. When you hear of or like know of people that were like, that are now like you once were, does that give you like, how do you look at them? Do you look at them like, bro, you've still got, like you could, because you know you've come out of it and you've become a better person. Do you look at them like that, like they could, or do you look at them like you're a fucking piece of shit?
Depends who it is, bro. Like all my old mates that I used to bender with, like they are still all doing it, bro. They're like mid-30s, late 40s with kids, still doing it. I look at them and I'm like, you cunts are fucking losers.
Yep.
But I look at like people that I don't know and I just see like a broken man, bro. You know, like none of them want to be there. There was no one's goal to end up as an addict where they rely on drugs. Something critical in their lives happened, some sort of trauma, not knowing how to regulate emotions, that's caused them to get to where they are. And it's just them not knowing how to deal with that, that's then stemmed them to like, fuck, I want to escape by using drugs and alcohol. So like I see boys like that now and my brother, like jail, bro. Jail is so sad. 18 to 22-year-olds doing 6 to 10 years. And they're like, brother, this is mad. I'm like, what do you mean, bro? This is jail, this is shit. Nah, brother, I got a fucking roof over my head, I got a TV, food, drugs, my brothers. What do you mean? I'm like, brother, these 4 walls are rubbish. Life's so much better out there. Like, nah, bro, I love this shit. I'm like, bro, you're fucking 19, bro. You're doing 6 years because you shot a lady in the head. Like, this little, bro, never forget this guy. Skinny ass, real bad acne. He had a gun and this lady was at his house mouthing off. And he told her to fuck off. But like, he was like, just went to do a hand gesture, like, oh, go away. And the gun shot her in the head. But she didn't die. But it's lodged in her brain and she can potentially die. So he's doing 6 years at the moment for like some sort of attempted something. But then if she dies, he'll get done for murder. Fuck. And I'm like, bro, you're fucking 18, cunt.
What was your turning point? What made you go from like there to where you are now?
Jail, bro.
Jail did. Yeah. Jail helped you.
So like there's studies that show that like men have to hit rock bottom before they want to make a positive change in their life. But like most men don't even know what that rock bottom is. Like for me, that was jail, where 90% of people in jail, they love it. Like
they don't see that as rock bottom.
Nah. Which is sad.
That's like, fucking sad.
Jail's like the most putrid place you could ever be in.
That is very sad.
You doing 3 sets of that?
Nope. What have we got now? Oh, the
crucifix.
Yep.
I was just going to move that bit.
Last set?
Yep.
Oh, bro, that makes me feel sick hearing about that shit. I literally feel sick.
I remember my first day in jail, there's 3 phones on the wall, and I was standing on the wall, turned around to like put my foot up and lean on the wall, and there's 4 guys sitting on a bench, putting one needle in each other's. There's one guy sitting there tensing because they've got no needles and no veins in their arms because they're that sizzled. So they're sitting there tensing, so the veins come out their neck, and one guy's sitting there like trying to get the needle. They call it necky for brekkie.
Necky for brekkie. Fuck me, bro.
About 80% of Queensland jails have Hep C because they all share the same needles.
Bro, it's just such a like foreign, everything you're saying is so foreign. Like I've never lived in a world where that shit exists.
Yeah, well, bro,
I mean?
like me either. Like as much as I did come from that life, like I wasn't hanging around like dumb cunts. I was hanging around like anyone that I was hanging around are like proper successful criminals.
Right.
Like a lot of them don't even use.
Yeah.
A lot of them are sober, like in the gym every day. But like when you go to that, like I've never seen or heard of anyone using heroin. But you go into jail and every cunt's like, yeah, but I was having a drive, pulled over, had a shot. And I'm like, had a shot of what? They're like, heroin. I'm like, but I don't even know how to get heroin, cunt. I'm probably the biggest drug dealer in this jail right now. And I don't even know where to get heroin. And these cunts are just talking about like, yeah, I was with my missus, but I had a shot. I'm like, what do you mean had a shot? Like they were wigging out on me because I'd never used or shot up needles before. They're like, what, never? I'm like, no. They're like, oh, bro, that's mad. I'm like, no, bro, that's fucking normal where I come from. No one uses needles. I'm like, I'll jab 8 times a day for growth and fucking oils and shit. Insulin, but not fucking heroin.
It's different, eh, bro? It's positive needles.
Like, at the second jail I was at, unit of 28 boys, I was the only one that didn't use.
Fuck, that common. Where's the jail here?
There's a few at Waco, one out the back of Ipswich, Lockyer Valley, and then there's one out the back like Gold Coast Hinterlands, the farm.
Which one did you go to?
I went to BCC, which is at Waco, and then I went to Barallan out the back of Ipswich.
All right.
But like all my mates had been in jail, bro. No one mentioned ever about the drugs.
Yeah.
So when I went in there, bro, I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna get fit, train. On the bus there, this guy's like, nah, bro, there's no gym. I'm like, what do you mean there's no gym? It's jail. They're like, yeah, bro, gym's got taken away like 15 years ago.
Fuck.
I said, what do you do? So you either shoot up or play cards.
What's the food like there?
Oh, it's horrible. If you just eat what they give you, you're lucky to get 2,000 calories a day. And it's like absolute rubbish.
Like what, for example?
So like every day is different for lunch.
Yeah.
So like one day will be ham and salads. So you get a loaf of bread every day.
A whole loaf?
Yeah, each cell gets a loaf of bread every day.
Damn.
Yeah. I lost 8 kilos in the first 3 days in the watch house. Got to jail at 98, and within 3 weeks I was 115 from just consuming fucking bread.
That's crazy.
And I sort of realised, fuck.
Do you have any fights or anything? Is there any like fights or anything in there?
There was 3 bad ones.
While you were there?
Yeah.
Did you ever get involved in anything like that? No.
But like jails, if you keep your head down, you be respectful, no one's gonna be a hard time. There was a cunt that like come in like, yeah, I'm fucking this, I'm that. And like the older guys in the unit, they're like done like 10, 15 years. They'll just jump in.
Sort you out.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very, like my anxiety was through the roof.
Yeah,
walking in for the first time. Come on. Come on.
What are you gonna be out? 11:30?
Yep.
That's last set, eh?
Yep.
Wax some posing. Round and round. Hold that, hold that. Where's all your weight at the moment? On what foot?
It's on my left.
Right. Can we try get a little bit more, so we want to be relatively stiff, but almost like a rotation, right? So we're almost actually this way. Yep. And then try to bend the knee just a touch, not too much, because you still need to be relatively straight. And see if you can, if you've got the rotation to pull from there. Nah, go back to where you were, sorry. Is that glute on? You need to turn that glute on, bro, so you need to be thrusting forward, especially in bodybuilding, otherwise you're not gonna have those strides.
One thing I've always struggled with, like trying to activate my glutes. Like last season I had no glutes.
Yeah.
One.
Yeah.
So like it was just nothing there to begin with.
Yeah.
Where like now, it's just, that's why like I had a pro session with that Peter Hartwig on Saturday.
Oh, bro, one of the best.
Yeah.
He's one of the best, bro. Yeah. Just watch it, yeah. Watch that you're not leaning too far into it. Rotate. Nice, good from the ground. Rotate.
Change. Shit. I just changed.
Yeah, nice. Rip that right hand upper touch so it's almost, yep, bang.
I ain't mad at you.
Keep that stomach pulled in. There you go. Good, rotate back to the front. Front double by. Can we try a wider stance?
Okay.
Yep, let's try a wider stance. I like that a little bit because you've got great adductors, man. So like you don't want it, because when you're coming closer together, you've got the adductors there.
It's funny, yeah, because that's actually what he said. Normally I'm like that.
Yeah.
He said the same thing. He goes, when you front double by, because you want your lats with
Your quads.
Yeah.
That's right. And like if you went apart and you're almost like me and had a big gap there, that's a problem. You're gonna need to come closer together, but you don't got that. You got big adductors, bro. So by squeezing in, you're cutting half your fucking leg off. So keep out wider, bro, especially in bodybuilding, man. That's way better. You got a huge sweep out there. And just be cautious. Everyone says pick your elbows up, right? But remember that your lat, right, is attached to here and down here. Now think about it logically. The more you lift this up, the more you're stretching that muscle and it's got no capability of popping out. So I would go more for, unless you've got massive lats, I would go more straight. Yes. Hips all the way back and almost pump that chest forward. Yes. It should feel like your lower back's cramping, bro. Yeah, that's how it should feel. It should feel awkward as fuck. All right, side chest. Now, same here. While we don't want to close the abdominals off, your bicep is half its size when it's lengthened out, right? Yeah, I'd pull up. And this here too, man, when we're on our side chest and with our legs, you can go like that. Oh, let me go this side. You can go like that, or you can go like that. Now, when I'm in the lighting, can you see the difference between the sides when I go like that and when I go like that? So you almost want your knee, you want to drag and then dip the knee in and point the toe to the center foot. Boom, put some weight on it so you get some lines coming through, then rip. That's better, bro. Chest up. Good. Right, side tricep. Kick the leg out. Bro, I like that shot on you. That there, way better because your quads are more dominant than your hamstrings. Yeah. If we had to pick a weakness on you from the lot, your hammies, right? So that means like when we want to show that shit as least as possible. So I would be kicking out because you got those massive sweeping quads, especially in that pose there. So you'd start like that, boom, kick out, boom. That's it. That's it. Nice. All right, let's go back double bicep.
Peter reckons like a real small stance with this.
Okay. I would never go against him, bro. Pete's the Don John of posing, bro. That's a nice. Can we just see a wider stance though?
Well, normally I always did.
Oh yeah.
Like that.
Okay. Did he say why?
I think because of my. So he wanted this foot out, rotate out like this.
Right.
That quad sweep.
Sweep, yep.
And then smaller stance. I'm not too sure. I don't remember exactly why, but it's something to do with
Okay.
a diamond.
Okay.
So everything runs off diamonds.
Yes. Okay. Go show me what you were doing prior though. Just out of curiosity. Pull that knee out more. Now, bro, we want. This here is another one that should feel highly uncomfortable. So pull your back double bi. So you've got like your shoulder here and your elbows here. See if you can align those fuckers. Okay, the only issue now is we're pinching those rhomboids. So what I want you to do, go back in. So I want you to rotate, rotate, rotate. There you go, there you go. There you go. Glutes on, bro. Yeah. Should never be sticking your ass backwards. It should always be forwards here. Thrust forward, glutes on. Pull the knees out wide. Yes, that's how you're gonna keep these hamstrings outside the quad. Glutes on. Right there. Abdominals and thighs.
Small stance as well.
Yep. I like a small stance for abdominal thighs. Have you got a vacuum on you? No. Just the Hoover up here, eh, bro? Alright, do that again, bro. One more time. Bro, what about like an abdominal and thighs like that? So go thumb, yeah, rotate back of the fist here. So you got bicep on. Good, pop, yes. Yeah, bang. I like that on you, bro. I like that because you got, in this stance, bro, when you've got that one leg forward, more so than when you're back like this, it fucking just pops so much more. Yeah.
I don't know what I did. I remember doing a lunge one day and something popped.
Yeah.
And it's never been the same. So I've got that full lines here.
Yep.
And this one I don't.
Yep.
So I don't know what the fuck.
Something's going on there, yeah. I like that forward, yeah. What about, let's go, do your front double bi with more of a forward stance like that, like. Yeah. Out. Yeah, out. Pop your hips back still. Yeah, I like that. That's nice. Well, have you got a routine at all? No. You gonna work with Pete for that? Yeah. That's who I would go to, bro. Anyone, even Stan, I was like, fuck, next season I reckon you should. Even though Stan? Yeah, I did Stan. But I was like, I reckon as good as he is, we actually seen Pete at a show. And I said, bro, that's who you need to go see next season to get better. He's the best in the business, bro.
I love Sammy, but like he didn't teach me anything.
Yeah, with posing.
It was like, obviously I was very underdeveloped in a lot of most of my areas.
Yeah.
So like it was just more so like whether I could do what was needed or not. Like no cues, no like any.
It's the biggest thing with posing, bro, because you don't have mirrors, is cueing. And cueing feelings, awkward feelings, you know, tight lower back.
So I was just like, so yeah, it was just do this, and just correct it like in front of him.
Yeah.
It was never like, you need to do this, for this, like it just never.
Bro, I'd go classic, if you can get under the cap. I'd give it a crack.
Got to be pushing.
Yeah. Might get it.
Yeah.
Depends on how conditioned you get. What'd you say your last stage was?
83. Oh, but 86 by the time I carved up and shit. Lowest I got was 83 during the prep.
How long ago was that?
23.
Oh, that's gonna be hard to get that low. Yeah. Hey, you look good, bro. You look very good. Do you want to run one more round? All right, let's go. Can you rotate forward at all anymore? Nah, not your arms, just your shoulders. Nah. All right, rotate. Yeah, nice. Glutes, 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 glutes. Pick that back arm up. Yep. Rotate. Especially in that side rotation, bro, really focus on your abdominal. Don't let it out. All right, rotate. So right here, you need to pull in. Good. That's it. Cover, pull in. Keep it tight the whole time. Breathe through your chest. Good. Good. Stay. Breathe through the chest. Snipe. Yes. Good. You need to try to hold those like 30 seconds, bro. Yep. Yeah, nice. Side chest. Knee dip. Beautiful. Glute on. Push through. Yes, there you go. Good. It corrects your posture too. The minute you did that, you stood up tall. Nice. Side tricep. Work from the ground up all the time, bro. Kick out. I love that pose, bro. Good. Back double Y. Drag those knees out to turn those glutes on. Here you go. Good. Elbows forward, wrists back. Elbows forward, yes. Bang, like that. Bro, that just fled you so much. Break there. Did you feel that through your rear delt?
Nah,
yeah.
not my rear delt.
Where, internally?
Nah, I feel like my three.
Okay, so, no, but what about when you did this?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so that there is like a referral point for the rotator cuff.
Yeah.
So when you're driving like beyond your capabilities, you'll feel it in your rotator cuff. Yeah. So a lot of guys, especially when you're quite solid like you, when you go back, you should feel your rotator cuff burning. If you're not, boom, rotate. Because your lats just flared hugely. Yeah. Abdominal size. Hit that side one, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Bang. And then you could sort of travel back into like a then go into that one. Yeah. There you go. When you do that, bro, you're like this, right? Elbows forward. Try to go, boom. Yeah, that's it. It just makes you look too fucking narrow. Yeah. Whereas you're unable to really flare your lats or anything when you're like this. So you want to be like more out, bang, boom. Yeah, nice. Nice, bro, break there. Good stuff, bro. Killed it.
Thank you today.
You're welcome.